Hello, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm CD.
And we're Not a Clue Podcast. This is our after show for April 8th. First things first, thank you, everybody, for tuning into our shows. You can find us on Facebook.com/Not a Clue Podcast, Twitter at Not a Clue Pod. That was great. Amazing. We're just going to keep going. First topic. We're going to do more than one tonight. Last week we did one. This week, we're going to do more than one this week. Yeah. The first things first, we're going to talk about Richard Sherman and the possibility if he gets traded. I stress the term "if," and you could say that the saying if you want. The if is if.
You go for it.
If we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Oh yeah.
I got it right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I whitened it up.
You didn't get it wrong. I'll say that.
I whitened it up a little bit, but do you think he'll get traded?
No.
No. Okay, why do you think that?
I don't think they're going to get what they were asking for. Last I heard, they were asking for a first round and a starter. Not a good starter. They want a good starter. They want a good starter.
Yeah. So, do you think that's too high of an asking price or not high enough?
For Richard Sherman, too high. Not because of his talent, because he's, if not number one, the second best cornerback in football. But he also comes with baggage, and I think that's what would drive it down.
I will agree with that, with the baggage part of it, because his mouth, even though he's an intelligent guy, super smart, really a Stanford grad. I mean, that says a lot just right then and there. But his mouth writes a lot of things that
he backs up.
He backs it up, but when he's on the sideline, he says too much trash.
I don't have a problem with anything he says.
You don't have a problem with anyone antagonizing this, that, or the other
thing.
I
don't. It's a difference when you're talking and you don't back it up. But when you talk it and then you go out and play like he does, and what he says is, it's not wrong.
That's true.
He's never said anything that was wrong. He just says stuff that other people deem controversial. So,
I mean, the Raiders are the team that has the most interest in him.
If the Raiders pick him up, they're my Super Bowl favorite, especially if they get beast mode.
Like, we talked about it on the show. If they end up getting Marshawn Lynch, that's a giant upgrade. I mean, I like Latavius Murray. He's not a bad running back, but I think it's an upgrade.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got to think he's going to have fresh legs. He's going to have skill-ridden legs, but
he's going to have fresh legs and weed lungs.
With Skittles in the stomach at all times.
Pretty much.
But I honestly think that I don't think he's going to get traded unless the Raiders up the ante. I don't think he's getting traded.
I don't think they have enough to offer them.
No,
they're not going to give up none of their good players.
And especially if they have to give up anything to get Sherman.
Yeah.
Because they're already. I mean, they're probably not going to have to give up a lot because Sherman doesn't want to. Or Sherman, Lynch doesn't want to play for the Seattle. He wants to play for Oakland. So what are you looking at? Do you think it's too much to ask if it's a 6th round pick or a 7th round pick?
They want a 1st round pick.
I know they want a 1st round pick, but
I don't think they're going to do it for anything less than at least a 2nd round pick.
Okay, so if they gave him a 2nd round pick in a couple seasons, do you think that would be
2 twos?
No. Like 2 years from now, they give him a 2. Is that too much?
It won't be enough.
Okay.
Sherman's, like I said...
No, not for Sherman. I'm talking...
Lynch? No,
yeah.
Lynch, you can give him for a 6th round pick, 7th round
pick.
No,
that's what I said.
I thought you were talking about
No.
No, I think you get Lynch for a 5th or 6th round pick.
Okay.
This year or next year.
Yeah,
Maybe give him one of those picks where, depending on how much he plays and how well they do...
the conditional picks.
Starts off as a 5th.
All right.
Can go up to a 3rd.
If he gets like 1,000 yards, it jumps up around. Or if he gets 150 touches, it goes up around.
Something like that. I think that started at a 6 and then max it out at a 4th, maybe.
That's feasible. That's a feasible one. The other topic that we have is Le'Veon Bell. Even though he posted something on April Fool's Day, he says that it's legitly true that he does not want to play for the franchise tag. A, do you think he'll sit? And B, do you think Pittsburgh will call the bluff?
Yes and no.
So you think he'll...
I think he'll sit, and I think they'll call his bluff. So yes and yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, so that means yes.
Yeah. Pittsburgh. Look how long it took Brown to get a new contract, and he's widely considered the best receiver in football.
Yeah. Him and Beckham are like the two
Nah, I got Beckham 3, and I'm a Giants fan.
Okay. Who do you have 2?
AJ Green.
Oh, yeah. I like AJ.
It hurts to say it.
I like AJ Green.
I love AJ Green. I love AJ Green.
I try to draft him all the time.
He's such a hard-nosed player. Actually, I'll probably have Beckham number 4 because I'm dropping AJ Green 3 and putting Julio 2. And you can flip-flop Julio and Antonio Brown.
I thought you were going to say Julio and AJ.
No. AJ's he's a step behind those two. Antonio Brown's like any given day. If someone said Julio Jones was number 1, I wouldn't argue it. And if me saying Antonio Brown's number 1,
couldn't argue
I don't think you can argue it.
No.
I think AJ Green and Beckham Jr. I was thinking Mike Williams, but no. I put those 2 on the next level, and then there's a bunch on the 3rd level.
You mean Mike Evans?
Yeah, I was thinking to put him on AJ Green with AJ Green and Beckham, but no.
You said Williams, so I was like, Mike Williams is the guy coming in from Clemson.
Or the one that came from that. Never mind.
Or the one that came from Syracuse, or the one that or the other Mike Williams, and then the other Mike Williams. Mike Williams from USC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Bill.
Yeah, that's for you, Bill. But anyway, yeah, that was it. All right. Anyway, that's our after show. I'm Brad.
I'm CD.
That's Sexual Chocolate. Do you remember?
White Lightning.
No.
Mocha Love.
There it is.
Mocha Love.
That's 2 weeks in a row he screwed that up.
Hey, it's midnight. I've been up since 6 a.m.
But anyway, you can find us on Twitter at NotACluePod, Facebook.com/NotACluePodcast. Also this channel here on YouTube. Subscribe to it, please. We still need subscribers. So anyway, thank you very much.
Oh, Spreaker.
Oh, yeah, and also find our show, Spreaker.com.
That's Spreaker, not Speaker.
Spreaker.com/show/NotACluePodcast. That's our show. This is the after show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a good one.